dear learners. For today, we will discuss the endocrine system, but we will focus first on the glands and hormones. The most essential learning competency of this lesson is to explain the role of hormones involved in the female and male reproductive systems, with the code S10LT-IIB-34. So let's discuss what is endocrine system. The endocrine system is composed of different glands which secrete hormones that regulate metabolism, growth and development, mood, and reproduction. Hormones are organic substances released by the glands of the endocrine system directly into the bloodstreams. Hormones can change the physiological and metabolic behaviors of their target cells to maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis has become the central unifying concept of physiology and is defined as a self-regulating process by which an organism can maintain internal stability while adjusting to external conditions. The first gland under the endocrine system is the pituitary gland. Its main function is to produce hormones that stimulate growth and control the functions of other glands. One of the hormones that the pituitary gland produces or secretes is the oxytocin. It is a natural hormone that manages key aspects of the female and male reproductive systems, including labor and delivery and lactation, as well as aspects of human behavior. Your hypothalamus makes oxytocin, but your posterior pituitary gland stores and releases it into your bloodstream. Oxytocin is also known as the love hormone, kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng crush, nai-inlove, kinikilig because of this hormone, oxytocin. The next gland under the endocrine system is the pituitary gland, and it secretes the growth hormone that is produced by the pituitary gland. It has many functions including maintaining normal body structure and metabolism. Metabolism is the process by which the body changes food and drink into energy. During this process, calories in food and drinks mix with oxygen to make the energy the body needs. Even at rest, a body needs energy for all it does. Next hormone is the prolactin. Prolactin causes the breast to grow and make milk during pregnancy and after birth. Prolactin levels are normally high for pregnant women and new mothers. Next hormone under the pituitary gland is the luteinizing hormone. In females, it acts on the ovaries to make follicles release their eggs and to make hormones that get the uterus ready for a fertilized egg to be implanted. In males, it acts on the testes to cause cells to grow and make testosterone. Next hormone that the pituitary gland secretes is the follicle-stimulating hormone. In females, it acts on the ovaries to make the follicles and eggs grow. In males, it acts on the testes to make sperm. Ovarian follicles are small sacs filled with fluid that are found inside a woman's ovaries. They secrete hormones that influence stages of the menstrual cycle and women to begin puberty with about 300,000 to 400,000 of them, which has the potential to release an egg for fertilization. Next is the adrenocorticotropic hormone, which acts on the outer part of the adrenal gland to control its release of corticosteroid hormones. This adrenocorticotropic hormone is made during times of stress. Next hormone is the antidiuretic hormone. This is a hormone that helps blood vessels constrict and helps the kidneys control the amount of water and salt in the body. Therefore, it helps to control the blood pressure and the amount of urine that is made. Another hormone that the pituitary gland releases is the thyroid-stimulating hormone or the TSH. It triggers your thyroid to release its hormones, which mainly impact your body's metabolism. High TSH levels usually indicate hypothyroidism, and low TSH levels usually indicate hyperthyroidism. The next gland in the endocrine system is the thyroid. Its function is to produce hormones that regulate body metabolism and storage of calcium in bones. The thyroid hormone is the hormone that controls your body's metabolism. The next gland under the endocrine system is the parathyroid gland. Its function is to produce hormones that control the calcium levels in your body and normalizes bone growth. Parathormone, as a hormone released by the parathyroid, is a substance made by the parathyroid gland that helps the body store and use calcium. A higher than normal amount of parathormone causes high levels of calcium in the blood and may be a sign of disease. This parathormone is also called as parathyrin, parathyroid hormone, and PTH. Another gland under the endocrine system is the thymus. Its function is to produce hormones that enable the body to produce T cells before puberty. One of the hormones that the thymus releases or secretes is thymosin. It is a hormone secreted by the thymus. Its primary function is to stimulate the production of T cells, which are an important part of the immune system. Thymosin also assists in the development of B cells to plasma cells to produce antibodies. T cell, as we are referring to, is a type of white blood cell. T cells are part of the immune system and develop from stem cells in the bone marrow. They help protect the body from infection and may help fight cancer. These T cells can be called also as T lymphocyte and thymocyte. Another gland in the endocrine system is the adrenal gland. Its main function is to produce hormones that affect metabolism, immune system, and blood pressure, and also stress reaction. One of the hormones that it releases is parathormone. It is a substance made by the parathyroid gland that helps the body store and use calcium. Adrenaline rush is the name for the quick release of adrenaline into your bloodstream. This gets your body ready for a fight or flight response. Why is it called the fight or flight response? The term fight or flight response represents the choices that our ancient ancestors had when faced with danger in their environment. They could either fight or flee. Either the case, the physiological and psychological response to stress prepares the body to react to the danger. Next, the pancreas. Its function is to produce hormones that regulate blood sugar levels. In pancreas, while glucagon keeps blood glucose from dropping too low, insulin is produced to keep blood glucose from rising too high. The two hormones counterbalance each other to stabilize blood glucose. When blood glucose levels falls too low, the pancreas pumps out more glucagon. Next is the testes. Its main function is to produce hormones that control the maturation of sperm and development of the secondary male sexual characteristics. The hormone that the testes releases is the testosterone, which is a type of sex hormone that plays important roles in the body. In men, it's thought to regulate sex drive or libido, bone mass, fat distribution, muscle mass, and strength, and the production of red blood cells and sperm. For females, we also have the gland ovary. Its main function is to produce hormones that influence the development of female secondary sexual characteristics, maturation of the egg cells, and ovulation. Estrogen, as a hormone, is used to regulate the menstrual cycle, while progesterone, being released by the ovary, is a hormone that is used to support pregnancy. So therefore, estrogen for men is possible, and progesterone prepares the body for pregnancy and birth. So, kaya sinasabi nga na hindi na nagme-mens ang babae kapag nabubuntis because the progesterone stop the ovaries to produce estrogen. And also, we have the pineal gland, which is its main function is to produce hormone that regulate the biological clock in some animals. And the hormone that it releases is melatonin. It is a hormone that your brain produces in response to darkness. It helps with the timing of your circadian rhythms and with sleep. Being exposed to light at night can block melatonin production. Kaya nga, may ilan na gustong matulog na walang ilaw kasi mas nakakatulog sila or they are in peace. Kapag may ilaw ang ilan, hirap silang makatulog. The word melatonin means skin whitening. The presence of melatonin causes skin darkening. It affects the skin of some animals, but it does not change the skin color of humans.